it is the day before Valentine's Day, and I decided that for my 20th birthday, I am gonna get my bridge pierced. So we just got off of the light rail, and we are walking over to the tattoo shop to go get my bridge pierced. I'm getting my bridge pierced at Styles Tattoo and Piercing in Midtown. But yeah, I am so excited and scared at the same time to get this done. So we'll see what it looks like when it's over with.
Later that same evening.
Okay guys, I just finished. I swear this was the one that hurt the least out of anything I've ever had before. I have, like, when she clamped it and did it, it was so fast I didn't even really feel it. And then she was like, okay, you're good. And I was like, wait, we're done? So yeah, I was really nervous, thinking that it was gonna be like the most painful piercing I ever got. But believe it or not, I think my septum piercing hurt even more than that. So yeah.
2 hours later.
Okay, so we're home in my bathroom right now. And I've been home for a few hours, but I didn't want to do this yet because it did actually start hurting after I got it done. But again, like I said, when we were walking away from the shop, it actually didn't hurt when I got it done. Like, I didn't even realize she had already put the needle through. Again, every time I've gotten any piercing done, it's mostly like the clamps that are really uncomfortable. And I think the clamps this time hurt more than the actual needle. But yeah, I definitely started feeling it about like 20 minutes after the procedure was done. And when I finished getting it done, the piercer did tell me that once in a while I might get a little bit of like a headache in between my eyes, and weirdly enough I felt it. So I kind of just like laid down on my bed and played Phantom Hourglass on my phone. So according to my piercer, she said that this piercing is actually gonna take around 9 months for it to fully heal, but I can switch it out in about 1 to 2 months to a shorter bar. She put a longer bar because obviously swelling and all that stuff. But yeah, I really like how this one looks, and I've been wanting to get my bridge pierced for a very long time, so I'm glad I finally got it done. But still, there was still more piercings that I wanted done today, except I am gonna do them myself. If you look at my lips, you can see that there's kind of a little like bump, kind of scar tissue here. I used to have my vertical labret pierced, and I actually did that one myself like a couple years ago when I was in high school, and it fell out while I was eating food, and I really missed this one. And I was like, you know what, your girl can do it herself. So I've actually pierced it 3 times in the past before, and I know, like, girl, this is gonna be your 4th time piercing it. Is that a good idea? I don't know, but I mean, I don't really care about my face that much, so if I fuck it up, I fuck it up. If you're wondering why I even had to pierce it 3 times in the first place, well, the first time I actually took it out because I thought I didn't want it anymore. That was a mistake, because as soon as I took it out, I realized I really missed it. So then I ended up piercing it a 2nd time, and again, the ball came off and it fell out and closed up. So then I went and pierced it by myself again a 3rd time, and then it fell out. I don't know why it keeps falling out, but hopefully this 4th time that I'm piercing it, it is not gonna fall out. Side note, before I start, I want to show you guys the Polaroids I took yesterday during Lunar New Year, because I forgot to show them yesterday. Look at these Polaroids of me and Thomas. This one was a little bit dark because it was kind of dark behind us, but yeah. And then there's this one, and I was like, I really like how like cute and retro they look, and like Thomas looks just like his grandfather in these photos. I know you can see my phone screen, but yeah, like he looks just like his grandfather, which is kind of strange, but like look how cute these are. Anyway, let's do my piercings now. For my piercings, I'm using the Body Just For You kit. I got it off of Amazon, as always, and I just have like a giant box of gloves because I do tattoos on myself sometimes. So yeah, I'm gonna use gloves and this, and let me just start sanitizing the jewelry. I'm just gonna like soak it in hydrogen peroxide and wash my hands and then pierce myself, and get this done. Okay, so I just washed my hands and I'm putting the gloves on now. This is the part where I would say don't do this at home, don't try this at home, do not stick needles through your face or your body parts at home. Don't do your own piercings and tattoos at home. Yes, I would say that to you, but at the same time, if you're already watching this video, you are probably like me when I was in high school and you were already planning on doing it yourself. So if you're gonna do it yourself, I didn't tell you to do it. I am not a professional piercer or tattoo artist. I do not know what I am doing. I am sticking a needle through my face, but I don't actually know. It could possibly puncture something very, very critical of mine, and I could possibly go to the hospital right after this, you know? I don't know what I'm doing. So I would say, please, please, please do not do this at home. Do not try it. You are gonna hurt yourself, but of course you're going to do it anyway because that is why you clicked on my video. Therefore, please be as sanitary as possible and do some research first. And, you know, use gloves, please. Don't use a safety pin. I did that once. You want to know what happened? My ear right here has a giant bump scar. So just be careful. And now I have to change my gloves because I just realized I touched my ear. So now I'm going to change my gloves and wash my hands again. Point is, be safe because I know you're gonna try and do it anyway, and try not to end up in the hospital. But at the same time, I did not tell you to do this, and you cannot blame me if something wrong happens. So as you can see, the kit comes with some alcohol wipes. I do have alcohol and like cotton pads of my own, so I might use those as well. These are some 13 gauge and 14 gauge needles and the jewelry that goes with it. And then here's two 15 gauge and then 5 16 gauge needles for 16 gauge jewelry. I'm going to be using the 16 gauge jewelry with the 15 gauge needle, and most likely I don't know when I will ever use these ones because I am scared, very scared to use a 14 or 13 gauge needle on myself. I have never done that before, and the size of these needles is just very overwhelming. Okay, I just switched my gloves again for a third time just for some good measure. I just don't really want this to get infected, so just gonna wipe down my lip a little bit. Ooh, it's strong. Of course it's strong, it's alcohol. Okay, now I gotta take the clamps off. Oh, girl. Woo. Alright. I have re-pierced my vertical labret, and now it's just time to put the jewelry in. Hey Thomas, can you bring me a paper towel? Thomas?
You bleeding?
No.
Here you go.
Thank you. I just need a towel to like dry off my jewelry. Do you like it?
Mm-hmm.
I have a needle in my face.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I moved you guys a little bit so that you guys can see me full on now. I'm so sorry about that footage. I am literally the worst filmmaker, or not even a filmmaker, a YouTuber. Am I even a YouTuber? I don't freaking know. Anyway, I think that's pretty good. I mean, it's going through my lip like it should be. I don't remember if I had it higher up or not, but I'm not about to do that again. So yeah, I kind of just put it through where I saw where the scarring was. I know you're not supposed to do that, but that's what I did. Now I'm just gonna put the jewelry in. How am I supposed to get the needle off of this? Come on, get off the jewelry. All right, there we go. Now there's a little bit of bleeding, so I'm gonna clean that up just a little bit. There we go. It's just a tad bit of blood, and clean that up real good. Now, although I already had this piercing before, it is probably going to swell again anyway. So, obviously, I used the longer bar that came with it. It's not that much longer than the other one, but it is the longer bar. And I just wanted to use that one because if it does swell, it gives it a little bit more room. Okay, in this bowl, I have my saline solution. And now I am just going to clean up the area a little bit. And make sure it's nice and good to go. Okay, hi again. So I ended up switching out the triangle ones for balls because I just prefer this one more. The triangle because they have like a little flat side and then it goes into a pyramid. I forgot that I didn't really like those in the past because it kind of gets stuck to the top of my lip with it being pushed down. So I decided to switch it to this because it doesn't get stuck like that. Alright guys, that is the end of this video of me getting new piercings for my 20th birthday. I'm really happy with how both piercings turned out. And for those of you guys who care enough to know what I'm going to be actually doing on my birthday day, it's going to be pretty uneventful, I'm not going to lie. But that is why this weekend was so eventful. I mean, today, I didn't really mention what I did earlier today, but earlier today, Thomas's, which is my boyfriend's aunt, came over to hang out with us, and we went to Old Sacramento and went out to eat and did a lot of fun things together. Tomorrow, Thomas and I are gonna have another like fun, eventful day, but the day afterwards, my birthday, is going to be very uneventful. I have class that day because it is a Monday, so most likely I'm just going to be going to my ceramics class and then coming back home, probably watching movies with Thomas and just having a chill kind of day. So yeah, that's what is going to end up happening for my actual birthday. But I'm really happy with how my birthday weekend is, and I was very happy this weekend and everything was really fun. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and let me know what you think about my new look. I will see you guys again next week. Bye!